Can I actually get that to work? I did put a key. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did put a key. Wait, okay. Got that. Actually worked. Um, oh, look at that. Yep, I think it's working. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Oh, full screen. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, let's see if YouTube has made this any better. Let's switch that over to Whisper because we don't want to do too much of that. And yep. I think my voice should be. Oh crap! I got it out of the truck. Let me go ahead and check over. I need to make sure my voice is actually coming through. Yep, it's working. All right, let's rock and roll. Looks like my stream quality went down to absolute horse excrement for a second there. All right. Go ahead and pull on in here real quick and dump the goods out of this field. I can actually do a little bit of streaming right now simply because the missus and the baby just went to the store, and that means I'm not gonna have a baby cooing in the background. Sounds delightful when you say it that way. Coo. Only problem is in real life it's more like screaming like a damn banshee. The first thing she sees that gets her excited is like no volume knob included, just massive wave of baby sound. Yeah, I got the laundry going, knocking out. Oh, Sarah, you. Uh-oh. Let's see about this widget here. What's the widget? Oh, connection issues? What's happening? Is there an issue here? Ooh, something is really tanking. Okay. Figure out what that's all about. Apparently my stream health is pathetic right now. Let's get that out. Yeah, for our settings. It actually on here. Why okay, bump that up a little. Yeah. Is it my connection or something? Oh, on Ethernet, right? Yeah, I'm on Ethernet. Very strange. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it's okay though. I mean, it looks okay in the little tiny window over there, but
Is this your truck?
OBS and the little thing over here is saying that it's OBS and this thing over here is telling me that it's tanking something off. Saying viewers will experience buffering. Okay, I got it. You know if you guys see it, because a bit rough. I got no. Know what to do here. Alright. I'll stay on stream health. I'll stay on that tab. That'll work. If anybody tells me that there's a problem, I'll try to fix that up. Wait. The heck? Okay, so nobody's in there. Why is the oh, that's because it's the local. Okay. When they do local, it still pops up in there. Can you unlock? And I'll just dump all that in there. That guy's dumping in there too, huh? I got that. Make sure nobody hijacked my truck back here. Like, where the hell is my truck? Is this it? Probably it. Yep. Dump that in there. What's that, iron? Oh, okay, getting some iron now. Gotta reset the friendly lock, so hop in there real quick and do that. And that'll be fine. Dang, no data? I'm wondering, is that an OBS issue or is there another issue? Okay, there must be another issue going. Because that's been up for quite some time. I wonder if the for that. And actually, it's a massive yellow banner there that's like really driving me nuts. Just like, oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That improved it. I'm so happy now. Oh, really? Spoke too soon. It was like, excellent stream. You're doing great. Then went right back to excrement. What I probably have to do is just restart the stream. I think that's what it is. If I do a quick start and stop, that should bring things back up. It's just I don't remember what my hotkey is for starting and stopping the stream, so you just go ahead and dump the stuff I got right over here in this chest. Yeah. Look at that, somebody dumped some iron in there. Okay. Let's yeah, let me check my hotkeys. Like I want to see what the hotkey is for stream. Oh, okay, there we go. Yep, I remember that now. Alrighty. I guess let's stop it and start it back. See if that helps out. I'll give it a quick 3-4 second stop and then bring it right back afterward to see if that fixes whatever's happening. Okay. Hope that did something. Looks like, yep, looks like back in the game now. Got El Excelente up there. Here we go. Ooh, is that iron right there? Grab that iron. I might even take the rest of the iron that's in the box over there. Hoard that stuff. Yeah, why not? Hoard it up. Let's hoard it. Put this old Yuckzilla salvage in there. Let's go and check and see. Okay, we got 112 in there. Let's grab this out of here. Really looking forward to getting some sledgies pretty soon, man. I've been grinding my butt off all last night and today. And I gotta tell you, I love Amazon. Like 8 o'clock this morning, I saw another, well, let me give you some backstory here. I was looking for a new mouse for a while now because of RSI. And there goes that damn error about stream health again. Yeah, I was looking for a new mouse, looking for something that's ergonomic, because I have a nice gaming mouse that has some nice buttons on it, really high DPI, which is great for when you know, you're gaming, or just if you have multiple monitors. It's good to have a nice fast mouse and you kind of whip across multiple screens really quickly. It's nice, especially when gaming. But long-term use, especially in a game like Foxhole, oh my god, the RSI is terrible. You really feel like you're breaking your arm playing this game. Breaking your wrist and your hand, like the back of your hand, and everything just sort of just, it's rough. So ordered up a nice cheap ergonomic mouse. I never had one before, and I figured I don't know if I want to go spend $100 on one and then I hate it because I can't use it, and I figured, okay, I found one that was like 15 bucks, and I figured, okay, a majority of them have the same design and everything. It's like basically a generic of whatever the name brand one is that's floating around. Ordered that up and figured, okay, if I don't like it, I'm at no major loss because it's only 15 bucks, right? Well, end up really liking it. Some caveats there when you're going to go buy an ergonomic mouse if you want to get one to reduce RSI. A couple things you want to know: if you use your mouse across multiple operating systems, because both of them are wireless. I use my mice. I now have 3 mice on my desk. Uh, I use my mice for both Windows and Linux. And, if you are a Linux user, you're going to definitely want to make sure you got a mouse that can work on Linux. The first one I bought, the $16 mouse, that one works both Windows and Linux. Now the problem with that $16 one, even though it feels super comfy when you're using it, the software and I believe the hardware as well is super cheap. You get exactly what you pay for. And one of the things I was worried about is it doesn't have like very high DPI like a gaming mouse would. Gaming mice, the one that I have, I think goes up to like 12,000 DPI. And I figured I probably won't find one that goes up that high, and even if I do, I'm not really looking to spend the money on it. But if it'll save my wrist and I can play more Foxhole, then it might be worth an investment. So yeah, I bought the $16 one, tried it out, works great, wrist feels well. Terrible for gaming though. Playing Foxhole or any game really. Well, Foxhole isn't so bad. So like if I'm grinding right now with that $16 mouse, it would not be a bad idea to play with that thing. I mean, it'd be super slow. Oh crap. Oh, stream health is tanking. Holy smokes, it just buffered so hard just now, and I just saw like the screen go black and then pop right back in. I'm wondering what's happening with my stream health. What could possibly be going wrong? What settings did I change? Then again, I was streaming on Mixer for a while, and then Mixer kind of changed over to Facebook, which was crazy, and I was like, the hell with that. I'm not really, I have nothing against streaming on Facebook. I hadn't actually done it, or at least I don't think I've done it. I tried it, and it was weird. I don't even know if it was successful, but I figured let me try YouTube again, because YouTube, the reason I stopped streaming on YouTube is because it got kind of jacked up. But let me figure out what's going on with this stream, since nobody's actually saying anything in the chat. I wonder is the chat the okay, so I don't really. All right, I guess somebody oh. Okay. All right. I think I know what's happening here. All right, let's go ahead and make the adjustment then. They gave me a recommendation here, which is kind of worrisome. I'm wondering if that, because I know I have the hardware. That's not the problem. Apparently my settings are wrong. They gave me a recommendation just now about how to correct this, and follow their advice here. Copy down here because I'm copying, and hopefully I don't have to restart the bada bing. I apologize for any delay you guys may be experiencing. And let me just switch this over to auto really as well, because it's really making me tired. Oh wow, did that fix it immediately? That fixed it almost immediately. Okay, I guess that worked. All right. Okay, I guess that works. All right, back to the thing I was telling you there. So yeah, $16 mouse, not good for gaming. It works, don't get me wrong, you can play games with that $16 ergonomic mouse, but the problem is, like, when you tried to, the reason I bought that particular one is it had the highest DPI I could find and the cheapest price. And I think it got up to, like, all the other ones that I found in that price range stopped at, I think, 1600 DPI, but I think this one advertised the highest DPI of 2400, I believe. And I was thinking, okay, that looks good. I'll go ahead and get that and see if I like it. And if it's no good for me, at least I'm only out like 16 bucks. You know, it can't be that bad. I'll just use it on my laptop or something on the go, or give it away to a friend. Doesn't matter. But somebody let me know how the stream's coming along. Hopefully it's better. It's looking like it's better. It's giving me a better thing here. I just can't really tell the quality. The image I have on screen is super tiny, and I can't really tell the quality from that. But yeah. By the way, that little mouse was not that big of a deal. It worked, did well enough, but wasn't anything to write home about. So what I did was, I figured, since it's saving my wrist and it doesn't game as well, but it was great for video editing though. When that last video I uploaded the other day, I edited that entire video a total of, I think, 4 times. Because I was trying some new techniques and my daughter kept going crazy, and let's just say some of those new techniques I was learning, I learned a lot about my video editor, and there were some updates with the video editor with new features and layouts and all kinds of crap, and I was testing all of that out, especially the proxy clips thing. I hadn't done proxy clips before, and the way I implemented it, and I ended up distro hopping, and I didn't set the proxy clip to be on the recording drive. So yeah, that ended up being a major problem. So when I distro hopped, it deleted the proxy. The actual recorded video was on the other drive, so I was able to, you know, continue working, but I just had to keep starting over. And the other little things I was testing, the video came out okay, just not where I wanted it to be. So I ended up working super late at night trying to get that video done, and I was pretty tired doing that. Let's see. Evening, first time catching you live. Thanks for the content. Oh, you're welcome, TZ. Thank you for commenting. I need to ask you though, how's the quality of the stream? I'm now being told that it is excellent quality. Like, if you're caught up to where I am now, let me see, I'm gonna wave or something, do a quick emote. There's a salute right there. Salute to TZ. Yeah, I don't know if there's any sort of delay or anything. I picked normal latency. I'm first time streaming on YouTube again, so it's been a little while since I actually streamed on YouTube. I'm glad that everything's working now. The last time I tried streaming on YouTube is when the Copa thing came out. Oh my god. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, because when Copa first came out, I was streaming a little bit at that time. Like, I still have 4 videos during that time I was streaming that are still pending approval or something like that. I don't know if I accidentally clicked for children or something. I really don't know what happened, but those videos are unable to be seen by people. And it's just regular, you know, Foxhole, and I think one of them was Minecraft. But yeah, since that happened, I was like, screw that. YouTube's doing too much. I can't be bothered streaming on here if they're going to be doing all that, because I was streaming, I think, for like an hour and a half or something like that, and then all of a sudden, now that video can't be seen by anybody. It's like, I'm not really interested in that kind of behavior. But this is just a little grind time. Some of the stuff I do in between videos, and I figured it wouldn't be a good idea to make a video about this. I was like when I do BMAT radio, sometimes I use some of this kind of footage as background. But yeah, I hadn't done BMAT radio in a while because the audio quality of the devs, I use some of that audio from the dev stream to do BMAT radio. And yeah, YouTube can be weird, man. And the dev streams have been pretty poor quality lately since they've been doing the Zoom thing. And I'm sure it's not their hardware, it's just, you know, everybody's trying to do the work from home and they're juggling their own internet situation at home and trying to make content for all the patrons of the game. And a guy like me who wants to make content out of their content, it didn't quite work out like that. But I guess I can still do BMAT radio. I just change it up and do it where I'm providing a majority of the content. And I'll probably just show some images or something like that. It'll be interesting. But I really wanted to stream now because I wanted to play some Foxhole, and I figured it'd be a good time to interact with anybody if they wanted to pop in and say hello or whatever. Because last night we were grinding for a few hours. I was trying to think of what was the guy's name, Randy, and there was another guy out there. We were grinding for a few hours, collecting up resources, trying to push along the tech. Pretty nice. And I figure I'm not going to be, hopefully they don't crucify me on Reddit, where I don't know if any of you guys go on Reddit. Let's check the thing here. Oh, only 4 left. Quick, get the shiny one. Get the shiny. Oh crap. Nope. Get this first, and then get the shiny one. Yeah, on Reddit. A while back, I'd say it was like a couple months ago, like maybe 2-3 months ago. This guy, I'm sure many of you've heard of him, called Helping Hans. He's apparently a part of some clan or something, and they asked him to, and I don't mean to be trying to reopen old wounds. I don't have a dog in that fight, so I'm not trying to start any trouble. It's just, they apparently asked him to change his streaming pattern or behavior because of spying. They believe that he was not intentionally, but still putting out too much information during his streams. And you know, it's not mandatory that you take precaution when streaming. You know, like me, you see down here in the chat, I switched over to Whisper. So you'll only see who's on the local all, or if somebody like whispers me. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and, can I change over to local? There we go. So yeah, you'll only see that. Like, I'm not going to click on all chat because I'm trying to prevent you from watching the stream so that you can see whatever whatever's being shown all over the map here. And also same thing with the map. Like when I pop on the map, you can see I turned off the intelligence, the bases, stuff like that, because I'm still going to use the map so that I can check these resources. Crap. Oh, please tell me this one's up. So we got a little bit over there. Oh man, that kind of sucks. And what I need to do is reset up the I had some scenes set up in OBS, and oh, what am I doing? Are these boxes full? I hope all these boxes aren't full. Oh crap, they're all full. Yeah, I don't keep the salvage anymore. I'm just grinding. The goal here is knock off the field as quickly as possible, and then, you know, let somebody else deal with the salvage and stuff. I'm sure there are clans and everybody else who want to use that salvage and go refine things, do nice things at the front. I usually do that, but yeah, I kind of want to take it easy today. Plus, I'm testing this ergonomic mouse. I'm really wanting to get the feel of this thing in different stages. So when you're doing a lot of heavy grind, like how's my wrist feel when I'm out here in the field smacking things with a hammer? And oh yeah, back to that story. I got a little sidetracked. Oh crap, what am I doing? I'm majorly sidetracked now. That's not even the thing. Yeah, so the $16 mouse worked out well. I enjoyed it. So I went online this morning at 8 o'clock saw that Amazon had another mouse by Logitech. I normally use, wait a minute, what am I going to do with this? I guess BMAT will be good. I don't see any in there, so let's go and dump some BMAT in there and switch over to, go ahead and, yeah, there you go. Somebody ought to get that. And, yep, let's go ahead and submit all of that and submit all of that. So now people can take that. What are you doing, Goody? What are you doing? Oh my God. We have to put him
stuck.
We have to put him down. Once he breaks his leg, he can't drive anymore, so we have to put him down. Be brave, Goody. Be brave.
I'm out of here.
Oh jeez. Wow. Jerk tried to run me over. Yeah, a while back, when I used to play on the collie side, we wait a minute. Where am I going again? I think I'm going down there. I think that field down there still has a little stuff in it. Let's head down that way. Hopefully there's some box. Let me get some BMAT. I should have kept. Damn it! I should have kept those BMATs. I'm not gonna look in that town hall because I can hear it now. Really, guy? You wanna go? You wanna go? Guy just hit my truck. Yeah, we used to do a lot. Wow. We used to do a lot of role play back in the day, and I really miss it. On the collie side, that's one of the things I can say I miss the most is the role play that we used to do. Another thing about this mouse that kind of leaves me wanting more is this isn't a gaming mouse, so I can't have custom buttons on here. So this one that I'm using that I ordered this morning. All right, anybody got some BMAT you can lend me, like a stack? Let's see, do I have any of those that are, oh crap. All right, let's see if we can just grab some of them. Oh, come on, man. Did I get any of that? Well, 40 out of, oh. That ought to be enough for one chest. Oh wait, somebody was just withdrawing. Be mad. Let's go ahead and check that out too. What's that? All right, let's go ahead and get that. Atta boy. All right, so let's see. I'm guessing nobody's doing public today. Anything flowing in there? Alright, oh wow. Alright, I'm gonna have to pinch. Damn it! So quick, leave, do it. Nobody tell him I stole from him. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta give it back. Oh, he left. Well, alright, it's official. Oh, he was putting it in there anyway. Okay, so I guess it's not too bad. I was gonna give it back. I felt bad. Well, now that I'm an outlaw, I might as well go and hide out in the field somewhere. And time for me to try and complete this never-ending story. So, and my mouth is dry. Oh, God, where's my cup? Let's pull over here really quickly. Because I'm thoughtful. I think of others and don't just park my truck in the center of the road. Even though I just stole that guy's BMATs. I did it for the team. Yeah, I stole his BMATs for a worthy cause. I'm out here grinding my ass off in this field. I need some BMATs just to make sure that there's some boxes out there. And I bet there's not a road out in this area. Yeah, I hadn't played in this in the Precious Stone Cradle in quite some time because they took away the storage facility out here, and I figured, you know, I'm not gonna be able to, you know, make my squad and have some squad storage out here. So it kind of sucks. I don't want to be out here if I can't do that. Okay. I was gonna get upset. And yeah, so we got another resource field right over here that's only like half mined, and something I really dislike. It's like, look, if you're gonna knock down these fields, man, knock them down. Oh my God, that's back up. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stay out here, even though there aren't any. Oh, there's boxes. Sweet, there's boxes. Let's go ahead and wait. Do I still have? How did? Never mind. We're just gonna pretend that I didn't even know yet. I could have swore I put those in the thing though, didn't I? I thought I did. Let me just make sure that these don't need to be okay. Yeah, they look fresh. It's just I don't want them to despawn, especially. I know that vehicles no longer take a what do you call it? I can't get the name right now because I was thinking about this. I still have to finish the story about the mouse, and I'm a little bit distracted. Why do I have 2 of those? Just go ahead and put that in the truck right now, just to. There you go. Okay. Decay. That's the word I was thinking about. Vehicles no longer decay, but I think boxes still decay, right? Maybe. Either way, let's finish this thing here up. One of the things you want to do when you're doing Logi, I like it better when everybody goes in like the same field and just, you know, crush that field, knock it out, man. Because the faster you knock it out, the faster it'll respawn. And I don't mean that in a way that suddenly the field will realize that, oh, guys are working me. Let me bring about a new, you know, and not that way. It's like, you know, you leave it half empty like this, it's going to stay that way. It's never going to replenish to maximum. So once you start on it, man, get it done. So everybody go on like the same one and just smash it, knock it all out. And they respawn so much faster now, which I really enjoyed. Like before I started streaming, we had just knocked out this field right over here. That's why I was surprised to see it back up so quickly. Before this update, where are we on now? 37? Before 37, after knocking out, say, these 2 fields, I'd probably just log off. I would just log off because there's no point in, you know, the resources used to take far too long to respawn. And, you know, once you're grinding for so long in this game, man, your risk will have some serious problems. If you have RSI or anything like that, you'd have some serious problems. But a great segue back to my never-ending mouse story. So yeah, 8 o'clock this morning, ordered this new Logitech mouse for $100. And I'm glad my wife is gone, because if she had just heard me say that, like, you ordered $100, you know, like, yeah, I did. I'm thinking of reinstalling, but the trench spamming pisses me off. Build defenses, these people just spam trenches to make, yeah. There's a lot of that kind of behavior, and I used to really just say, okay, you know, these are people learning the game. They need a little time to experiment, because we all, like, when I first started playing this game years ago, I'm sure I wasn't the I'm sure I at least pissed off one person. But I learned, you know, I went on the wiki, I went on YouTube, I asked questions when I was in the game. One other thing that I can point, oh crap, quickly, get the precious, Woo. Oh my God, I had to get that. There we go. Oh man, wore me out there, had to lay down. All right. Yeah, one of the things that I can point out to you, whenever you get a new game, any new game, guys, all you got to do, you know, go straight to this right here and check this. That's all you got to do right there. That'll teach you so much just checking this out. You know, and while you're in there, you know, if you don't use Wasad, like if you use TFGH or whatever, I mean, rebind, do whatever you got to do, but just going in there and checking that is a great start to any new game. That's a great start right there. I mean, you don't even really need a game tutorial when you can check the key bindings and things of that. Well, you know what? Game tutorials also have good technique in it. So, I mean, yeah, you still do need a tutorial. But what I mean is, if you're out in the field, like in the last video, we were with a gentleman. God, I'm trying to get his name now. We were out on a mission, and he was asking me, I like the mini game they put in the salvage. Oh yeah, yeah, that has made it more interesting because it's not just swing your hammer for long periods of time. It does give you, it gives you a positive distraction to avoid the monotony. That's the best way I can put it. It doesn't make this grind any more fun. You know, I still wish it was better, but I tell you what, it's small touches like that that let you know that the developers are listening and they do care. Because most developers, I got to be honest with you, they'd be too busy trying to stick in microtransactions. You know, hey, come buy this, you know, polka dot lime green T-shirt for $5.99, and then do a slap your hands, spin around, dance emote for another $6.99 or whatever. You know, some crazy nonsense that has no business in a war. They'd be too busy trying to implement all of that in the cash shop versus, hey, let's try and relieve some of the pain of this grind that these guys are going through. And you know, because Logi is a key. I would suggest that Logi is the largest portion of this game. Like, it is the lifeblood of the game. Every single thing falls on the back of Logi, in my humble opinion. And the last thing you want to do is make that any more difficult than it has to be. So adding small things like that, the vibration when you smack the scrap, like look at that. Look at that. I think HB does the animations and stuff. So if he was the one working on this, you know, bravo. Whoever was working on it, bravo for whomever done it. You know, it's all wonderful. I love the animations, especially the ones that the soldiers do. I remember when they first got added in. I was playing one day, you know, just doing what I normally do, and I stopped to talk to a guy, and then I noticed my character was lifelike. He just, you know, standing around, and he even twirled the hammer. Like, he just tossed it up and twirled it, and I was like, holy smokes, like, look at that. Like, that's greatly appreciated. And it's small things like that that makes a game, especially an online multiplayer game like this, so much better, so much more fun. I bought the game and just watched some of your videos and tried to learn how not to be baggage. Oh yeah, well, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you were able to benefit from it, because when you benefit, we all benefit. You understand? When we have a much more knowledgeable player base, everybody, both teams, benefit. And I wouldn't want it to be something like, say, the Colonials had all the advanced players and the Wardens didn't, or vice versa. So you just pretty much steamrolled your opponent each time. Then it's no fun. When everybody has access to good information, you can actually make the war challenging. And this is better than what any NPC could possibly give you, right? You're playing against real human beings who can actually design their own defenses because they've got more information now. And you can be facing a different defense on every different front line, pretty much every single war, right? Now, of course, some of it will get kind of repetitive, but nonetheless, it'll still be slightly different each way. You'll still have a challenge, is what I'm alluding to. Can you talk about storage that a person can have? My friend said that they put in yeah, they do have personal storage. Now, here's the thing. I would love to show you more on the map, but I took a lot of stuff off the map, and I don't want to really. I took off the bases and the map posts and the intelligence, so you don't see a lot. But I mean, some of this stuff you're going to see anyway, because this is like available knowledge that everybody has. So back update 36, we used to have the storage depot here in the Precious Stone Cradle. This is where I am now. They made those limited, so let's go over to Viper really quickly. So over here in Viper, there is, zoom in, where is it? That's the engineer factory. Where the hell is the did they not add one here too? I thought it was one in oh, there it goes. There it goes. Why is it all the way down? Oh, never mind. Either way, Yeah, I shouldn't have put my yeah, either way, that's where you go, that thing right there. I don't want to put my mouse on it, but you go there, and if you have a clan, you have to have a squad, I mean. Or actually no, they actually changed that so you don't have to have a squad anymore. Um hell, I could just show you. I'm just gonna go, since you want to learn, I could just actually go over there right now. Actually, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Because if I did it, what would happen is I'd have to stop the stream, because whenever you change maps, all this information is going to be back to default. And as soon as I hit the map again, you're going to be able to see the base, the map post, and the intelligence. And I don't want to broadcast that, but I will make a video. I will, create another tutorial style video showing you how to, access that personal storage and, how to benefit from that, because it's super cool to have. It only lasts like 48 hours, and what you do if you want it to last longer than 48 hours, it's just every day that you play within that 48-hour period, you just add new stuff to your storage, to the storage, your squad storage, I think is what it was called. It might just be called personal storage now, but whatever it's called, you just add new stuff to it, and bada boom, bada bing, it restarts the 24-hour or the 48-hour time, expiration time on your personal storage. And now what happens once that 48 hours has expired is not that your items are deleted or anything. It is that your items are shifted from a private storage to the public storage. And once any item becomes public storage, it cannot be made private storage again, which is a very great way of doing it, because you don't want people going into public storage and just saying, I'm not doing any Logi, I'm not grinding and working to get my own materials. I'm just gonna take what somebody else has already provided for the team for myself. You know what I mean? So the developers have really thought this thing through, and I think they've done a wonderful job allowing those who really want to work for the materials to work for it, and guys like me who really don't care. I want to support the team. I want the team to be as good as they can be, and I can't play every single minute of the day, right? So I can't use all these materials I'm gathering, so I put it out there and let everybody else use it. Here, come take it. I'm not going to use it. You come take it and do something with it. You don't even have to grind it up. I've done all that work for you. Now you just take it and go benefit the team. The problem I have is when some guy just comes in, grabs all the stuff out of these boxes, dump it in a bush somewhere, and then now all that work goes down the drain. And we have to now try to figure out who's done that. You know, that the griefing, spying, whatever you want to call it, alt accounts, that's where I have the biggest problem. And again, I have given the devs tons of hell in the past for all sorts of things, and it's only appropriate that you congratulate them where they've done good. So when it comes to griefing, they have gotten much better with dealing with griefers. Before, I swear to God, it was like they took no action. You could have guys just literally at the refinery dumping stuff beneath their truck, and the only way to get them to stop, because they would just keep the truck on top of it until it despawned. So the only way to get them to stop was you had to blow up the truck and kill them, and then pick the stuff up off the ground and put it back into the refinery, right? And it would be no penalty for them for doing that, but it would be a penalty for you for killing them. You know what I mean? So it is like, what the hell kind of system is this? So it's I'm thankful that they have, started banning people, and I think they do faction locks too. So if you get caught griefing or something like that, they will faction lock you, so you'd permanently be a part of that faction rather than being able to switch factions each war or whatever. Let's check here. Brave. Okay, thank you, because it pissed me off that I couldn't build build up resources in the town. Oh yeah. I understand. What am I doing? Put that in there. Yeah, the being able to stash resources. When I was stashing resources, one of the things I like about it the most is when I'm going to do a tutorial video, right? Which I've tried to record this like 6 times, but each time I had to delete it because it was too much work trying to clean up the audio. Like my baby was in the background, playing, my wife would be playing with the baby, and then she'd be screaming loud as hell, and it's like, oh my god, the editing work was just, it was too much. So now that the baby's getting older, we have a much better sleep pattern and things like that. I can now use that personal storage to store materials for when I'm making a video. So I can come out here and grind, like say today, I can be out here grinding, collecting all this material, store some B mats and everything in personal storage. Then tomorrow when I get home from work, I can come home and begin working on a video and use those materials to demonstrate to new players, like, hey, this is how you make a truck, this is how you get materials, this is, you know, etc., etc. It just makes some of my work so much easier. Before personal storage, what we had to do is go out in the woods somewhere, put a chest down, and hopefully nobody went out there searching for it and found it, and then you just kind of stashed away material, and hopefully you didn't have to come back to an empty chest the next day. So it was terrible, but you know, we made it work, and it sucked. I really did not like it. Yeah, I criticized the devs heavily for that, because it was just a very frustrating experience. You know, you're over here grinding, your wrists is hurting like hell, and all of a sudden all this work you just put in just so you can make a video to teach more people how to play the game, somebody just came along and just snatched it all up. And it's like, come on, devs, just please, some storage, something, damn it. And they finally caved. They're like, all right. And when they finally implemented the personal storage, here's another thing that made me a little iffy. Like I wanted to stop playing for a little while because of that, you know, take a quick break. And the thing that made me keep playing at the time, but I was kind of iffy about still taking the break away from the game, was the dev, I think it was Mark. He was still making statements like, if I hear even one person complain, I'm going to take it back. You know, it's like, people are always going to complain about it. There's always going to be some person that complains about the storage or about something. But if he had took it back, I probably would have been done with Foxhole permanently, because it was just too much.
Take the aluminium, young.
Yeah, what's up?
Some aluminium there for you.
Thank you kindly, sir. And see, this is another thing I want to show you guys right here. So let me show you what I'm doing here first. You hold down Alt, that'll give you the magnifying glass. Click on that player who has done something good for you and do that. You see, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. You know, that goes a long way when you do that. You understand? We're all working together here. We can't level up, and I'm not ignoring you, AJ. I saw your comment down there, but let me finish the statement up real quick, and then I'll but yeah, we're all out here working and grinding. We can't level up because there is no real XP system in place here, which is, you know, I'm not even going to go on that right now. But, you know, this is how we rank up. We're putting in all this work here. You're out here with your fellow Logi who's working just as hard as you are for the team. Give a command. You know, it's nice. It helps. So hopefully we'll see more of that happening these days. Okay, AJ, do you normally play solo, or do you belong to a clan or Discord? Oh, I always play solo. I am 99% solo. The only time when I do play with people is when, you know, just pop on and folks sometimes recognize me and they'll say, hey, are you that guy that does the YouTube? I'm like, yeah. And then, you know, we just end up playing. Me and the guy on my friends list, he doesn't play much anymore because the game back then was super frustrating. But Shadow Leader, me and him used to play, and me and Shadow used to go on Black Ops missions. And oh my god, I wanted to tell some of the stories about those missions, and they ended up getting deleted because I ended up wiping. When Windows 10 came out, when it switched from Windows 8 to 10 or whatever, we were all like forced to switch or something like that. I thought I had backed up a lot of data, and there was just some problems. I'll put it to you like that. There were problems. Either way, I ended up trying to go back to 8, and problems. Problems. So I lost a lot of video, but let me get more to the point. We used to go on Black Ops missions where we'd take some binos, hop in the boat. We were collies at the time. This is back when I used to be on the collies. And we would go just sail up the waters and go, you know, spy. Not really spy, but I guess, you know, a mission. Go out behind enemy lines and mess with the wardens. And it was super funny because it was just two of us. And we knew that, look, we're not going to survive very long. So we're not going to bring a ton of resources out here and, you know, try to make any massive push to destroy something. No. You know what we're going to do? We're going to use everything we can find to our advantage. And one of the things that we did was we found a howitzer, I'd say about 200 meters behind enemy lines or something, right? And the front line was your normal bridge fight kind of deal. Me and Shadow popped up behind enemy's lines. I'm trying to think of where we were. I think, I can't remember what map it was we were on, but it was before this whole hexagon map thing came out. And we jumped on the beach. We found a base that the defenses were spread far enough apart where we could go in between them. I had binos, so I was able to measure out the distance of the Foxhole. That way I knew we wouldn't get shot if we ran in between them. And we ran out in the base and we started grabbing everything out of the chest, dumping them in the bush, and we saw a howitzer. Shadow ran up to the howitzer, found out that there was like 8 shells left in the howitzer. We used the warden's howitzer against them. We were bombing the front lines. It was the funniest thing because the whole time I got the binos up and I'm there, and it was so funny because I'm sitting here looking out, trying to tell him like, okay, yeah, I think you're hitting them, but I can't go too far away from this point. You know, their defense is around, and we knew that we were successful. Oh man, that guy left some more of these out here. We knew that we were successfully hitting them because all of a sudden, like 10 or 15 people showed up to stop. And they showed up. We were getting shot at, and our plan was not to stick around and fight. We were just going to cause some trouble and run off, right? And just keep poking at the enemy behind lines, because here's the plan. If 2 guys can draw about 10 to 15 people away from the front, guess what that does? That gives us the advantage on the front. So sure, we might die, but our guys in the front are going to carry on. And one of the things that I wanted you guys to get from that video that we did the other day, even though we kind of took a lot of people out there, I didn't expect that many people to actually join me. I thought it was going to be like 3 of us, but a lot of people were like, yeah, we're all going. And you know, one of the first things that get asked, are you recording? Maybe. You know? So that, yeah, we had fun. And those guys were great. Let me tell you, they were fantastic. It was a lot that I had to cut out of that video. When I do those kind of missions, that's why I named that one Declassified. When we do that kind of stuff, I normally don't like to show it, but I figured the war was going to be over pretty soon, and I normally hold that kind of stuff for about a week. I don't any videos I record like that, they're going to be held for quite some time before I actually, you know, put them out there, because I don't want to let you know what we're doing and then all of a sudden now you know how to counter us. So I hold on to it for a while. But either way, I'm thinking about doing a new series with that kind of stuff in it called Declassified, where basically it's just any mission that we end up going on, I end up declassifying it and putting it on the internet. Some of those ones from where me and Shadow went out would have been hilarious, guys. Oh my god, when we got done shooting the warden's howitzers at them and they finally found out where we were, because we had to run away from the base. But here's the thing, when there's defenses around and you have to run away, it is hard as hell. And me, I have this thing I do whenever, like, pretty much I could be getting shot at and I'd be laughing. I guess it's just a, you know, a quirk or character flaw or something, you know, whatever's happening. If it's exciting in any kind of way, I'd probably be laughing, even if it's dangerous. And I'm talking about in real life danger. I would still be laughing. Not because I think it's funny, it's just something that happens, right? Can't really explain it any more than that, but I was laughing so hard while we were trying to get away. When we tried to run, all of a sudden the defenses are shooting at us, and Shadow got shot. Of course, I had, I think some bandages or something I was able to give him. He didn't bleed out at that point. What happened is once we got back on the APC that we stole earlier, he got shot again, and that's when he started to bleed out. And oh my goodness, while we were sailing up the coast, these wardens were following us up the coast, trying to stop us, waiting for us to come back on land. And what I would do is sail a little bit closer where I could see and use the binos and kind of peek over to see if there's a nice opening. But it was hard, man. Like the way the landscape is designed is beautiful, but they make it so difficult for you where you can't just keep jumping off land and, you know, jumping off the boat back on the land and coming back out in the water where it's safe. It was tough. Eventually Shadow got shot again and he bled out and died out in the water. And the wardens were just out on the water shooting at me, so I just did a kamikaze mission and I died. But we had tons of fun back then doing that. Alright, Brave, let's see. That would be fun to watch. That's why I like this game. Yeah, you can make your own missions, man. Let me tell you, in the role play back then, when I used to be on the collie side, we used to role play so much. There was a guy, he had one of those weird names where it was like 4 or 5 letters that didn't actually make a word. It was some, that's why it's kind of hard to remember. It was like IMG85 or something like that. I can't remember what the letters are, but what he would do is whenever we would go to the, he was a Logi guy as well, and whenever we would end up like passing each other at the refinery, he would just get out of his truck and hit my truck with a sledgehammer. And of course I'd end up chasing him around trying to fight him for damaging my truck, even though he didn't really do it. It was just a part of the role play. And you know, we'd just be having fun doing stuff like that. And one day I saw this guy John Cena, and I had just got through watching a bunch of John Cena memes, and eventually I was like, you know, I'm gonna go fight this guy. I think during that time when I saw John, I'm trying to think, were there memes back then? I think they were called Vines back then or something like that. There was a bunch of, you know, those little short videos or whatever. But I had watched a bunch of those and they were pretty funny. And there was this guy in the game named John Cena on the collie side. And I was like, I'm gonna go fight this guy. Next time I see him, I'm gonna go fight that guy. Just because his name's John Cena. And I used to get everybody in on the gag. Like we would be doing Logi, and I'd be stopping to ask.
Hey, young Lin, it's just going into the refinery, bro. I'm not like stealing anything.
No. We're doing it for the team, man. No problem.
Yeah, good. No worries.
Yeah. So crap. There we go. Yeah. I would tell people like, hey, I'd be putting a bolo out on John Cena. Like anytime I passed someone, if they were running to the front, and see back then, we didn't have the map system that we have now. Back then we used to play on the server called, there was Able America, and I think there was Barracks America. And then there was like a couple of Russian servers or German servers or something like that as well. But anyway, it was just one map instead of like multiple maps that you load into. And it was fun as hell back then too. Oh my God, it was so fun. We had a blast. But when you had everybody piled up on one map, trust me, oh my God. The role play was insane, and I missed that. I really want to bring that back. But yeah, I'd be passing people. They're all going running up to the front. They'd just be spawning in at the town hall, which was on the bottom because we were the collies. The wardens were on the top, and they'd all go running up the roads trying to get to the front line. And I'd be coming down. I'd be like, "Hey, have any of you guys seen John Cena?" And they're like, "No, who's John Cena? Why are you looking for him?" "You tell John Cena I'm coming." You know, just messing around. And I'd go running around, you know, I'd get done. I'm like, okay, I'm about to log off, but I'll take one more look to see if I can find John Cena. And there was another guy I'd meet. He would be doing Logi, I'm trying to think of his name. Either way, he'd pass by and he'd, hey, young, how you doing, etc. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing all right. But could you give me a quick ride to the front before I log off? And I'd ride with him. And of course, as we're riding by, we'd be talking to people, seeing who saw John Cena. And when we finally found this guy, oh God, that's my wife. One moment. I apologize for the noise. Uh-oh. I guess the missus is back from the store and they got the baby. The baby's giving some trouble. So guys, I appreciate you all joining the stream. If I can start back the stream, I will, but I have to go deal with the babe. Family man time. Catch you guys later. I apologize for the abrupt thing. Hopefully I can come